Hi, CBBC with Dan and Jeff in the mornings. Me and my movie Monday Morning really tired us out yesterday. Horror films, never doing that again. I barely slept. I was just... Wait, Dan! Dan! Dan!
I love you, Tronji.
Dan, you're dreaming, you're delirious.
Oh,
just
phew.
Drink your tea, it's getting cold.
Thank you, mate.
I was just saying how we're not really with it today.
No, you know what? I think I might just stay in my dressing gown all morning.
It's not a bad idea. Let's at least have a look through the day's papers.
OK.
See what's going on in the world of CBBC.
Ooh.
Stone the crows.
What, Jeff? What?
There is a sale on at the Hammer and Porcelain Dog Shop.
I don't believe it. Is there a better shop, really, for you and I to have a sale?
It's almost like it was made for us.
I know, I love that. I love that. Hey, would you look at that?
A budgie on a surfboard.
Oh, I've seen everything now. I mean, I've seen a hamster on a skateboard, and then I saw a terrapin on a helter-skelter, but this is the first budgie on a skateboard I've ever seen.
Oh.
I'm glad I was here to share it with you.
He thinks he's people.
Oh, dear. You're reading these papers very quick today.
I like to browse. I like a selection. That is the biggest news I've ever seen in a newspaper.
Wow, Ore's got a new hat.
Yes, no, Dan, no.
It's a sailor's hat. But Ore's not a sailor, Jeff. Ore's not a sailor.
No, he's not. I'm talking about this. Listen. It has been revealed that CBBC megastar Raven has disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Anyone who can find him can claim a huge reward. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. Where did Ore get that sailor's hat?
I know, where? No, Dan, no. We could be the ones to solve the mystery.
Oh, I get you. With you now, Jeff. The mystery of Ore and his sailor's hat.
No, Dan, no. The mystery of where Raven has disappeared to, and then we can claim the reward.
On board now. We claim the reward so we can buy sailor's hats and be 3 little sailors with Ore.
That's the best I'm going to get out of it.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, well, let's get straight on with the investigation. Well, after the Dick and Dom Diaries.
That's a given.
Skip Dick and Dom Diaries, yeah.
In the Navy.
No.
Right.
My name is Jefferson, Dr. Jefferson. I am the assistant to one of the greatest detectives in the world, Danlock Holmes. Our latest case was the mysterious disappearance of CBBC's Raven, and we were determined to solve it. We were checking the CBBC office for clues, but there was something I just couldn't stop wondering. Danlock, there's something I just can't stop wondering.
Really? What's that, Dr. Jefferson?
Well, surely we would have more chance to solve this mystery if we were to leave the CBBC office.
Dear Dr. Jefferson, you see, I'm Danlock Holmes, the world's greatest detective, and you are my small and very funny assistant. So that means I'm in charge, and what I say goes, and I say we investigate here, and I'm going to eat some more of this.
Excuse my impertinence, Danlock, but, why are you in charge, and why do I have to be the assistant?
Shut up, Jefferson.
What a wit. His way with words always astounded me. Danlock was so wise, so wise. We carried on with our search. We would never give up. I knew that Danlock would eventually solve the mystery.
I knew it was going to be a tough case to crack, but I was the man for the job. I was the only one that could find Raven.
What? Who was that? It sounded dreadfully like it might be.
My investigation had led me to the dirty toilet they call the CBBC office. But it was all in a day's work for Mike Fischetti, private investigator.
Mike Fischetti!
Hi guys, how you doing?
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm just trying to be into the role of private investigator.
And you look good.
Yeah, you look good.
I like your hat.
I like your hat.
Yeah, don't I look good too?
Yeah.
Hey, we're investigating Raven's disappearance as well. Maybe we could join forces.
Oh, what a great idea.
Oh, but if we do that, you know that whole we can hear your thoughts thing? Don't do that, it's really annoying.
Oh, right. Okay. First thing I have to do is ditch these losers. But it'll have to wait until after Prank Patrol.
Mike, we can still hear your thoughts.
Right, sorry. Can't control it, just kind of happens.
Awkward.
Can you hear my thoughts, Mike?
Ooh.
So there we were, 3 of the world's greatest detectives in one room. Danlock Holmes, Mike Fischetti, private investigator, and me, Dr. Jefferson. We had joined forces to solve the mystery of Raven's disappearance. After watching Prank Patrol, it looked like Mike Fischetti was about to say something. I said it looked like Mike Fischetti, that's you wearing the lady's raincoat, was about to say something.
Ah, yes, right, of course. Ah, well, you see, my investigations have led me to the CBBC office. Yes, but it didn't start here. It started in the Scottish Highlands, where Raven was last seen. You see, that's probably why you're here too, right?
Yes, we
Yeah,
started
something
in the
like.
Scottish
I've
Highlands.
got a magnifying glass.
Yes, but you see, while I was in the Scottish Highlands, I found a feather belonging to a Canadian goose. And after following its migratory path, it led me to its bird nest, which is where I found this.
What is it?
It's a receipt for a porcelain dog. And after doing some research, I found that one of the world's leading porcelain dog collectors works here, in this very office.
Wow.
But that's probably why you're here too, right?
No, my mum just gave me a lift in this morning. She's got a car.
Huh. So modest, Danlock, so modest. So, do you know who this porcelain dog collector might be?
Oh, I can't think of anyone who collects porcelain dolls. Can you think, what? Can you think of it? No, can you? Yeah, of course! You collect them. Jeff collects dogs. I've forgotten, sorry.
Thanks, Dan.
Dr. Jefferson, you are now my #1 suspect. Prepare to be interrogated.
Whoa, hold your horses, whatever it is you have in America. Wouldn't you rather watch Raven the Secret Temple first?
Ah, well, yeah, that's a given.
That's a given.
Wait a minute, I have a question. If Raven's missing, then how the Jukes is he on TV next?
Well, it's hardly live, is it? It's a recording.
Ah, Dr. Jefferson, you and your gobbledygook scientific ways. We're going to interrogate you good.
Things had taken a turn for the worse for me, Dr. Jefferson. Mike Fischetti, Private Eye, had found a clue that made me the #1 suspect in the mystery of Raven's disappearance.
Come on, man. Tell us what you know, Jefferson.
At least I could also rely on my friend and mentor, Danlock Holmes, the greatest detective in the world.
Yeah, Jefferson, where's Raven?
But surely, Danlock, you of all people know I'm innocent.
Well, that's as may be, but you've got to admit, Mike Fischetti is a really good private investigator.
Yes, I am. Come on, man. Tell us what you know about Raven.
Well, I like his TV show.
Ah, like his TV show. How convenient.
But I never used to watch it. It was Dan who recommended it to me.
Dan!
What are you looking at me like that for?
In the chair. Dan, I've got one question for you.
Yes.
Raven!
That's not a question, it's a statement. You're just shouting birds at me.
Right. What do you like about Raven?
Well, I only watched it because I was always waiting for Smart to come on with Mike Fischetti.
You in the chair.
But what does this have to do with Raven's disappearance?
Hold your horses, Fischetti. We're the ones asking the questions now. We are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. So why?
I think what the greatest mind in literary history is trying to ask you is, have you got anything to do with Raven's disappearance?
No. Have you?
No. Have you?
No. Have you?
I think we've already covered that. Good. Interesting. So if I don't have anything to do with it, if you don't have anything to do with it, and if you don't have anything to do with it, then where does that leave us?
Back at square one. Nah! What is it, Danlock? A clue we all missed?
No. Sarah Jane Adventures is up next.
Oh, great.
Spiffing.
Looking forward to it.
It's a high...